What do you think the most expensive Lego theme per piece is? These are the 7 highest price per piece Lego themes right now. And right off the bat, I excluded Education, Duplo, minifigure series, and 4+ age sets. I'll show you just how much more expensive they are. Number 7 is actually Lego City, 11.6 cents. Lego City's average is higher than both Harry Potter and Pokemon. Does that surprise you as much as it surprised me? But number 6, DC Comics Superheroes. Average price per piece is 11.9 cents. By the way, if somebody shared this video with you, number 1, they really appreciate you. But more importantly, number 2, they'd like to borrow $2 million, please, cash only. Number 5, Super Mario, 12.7 cents per piece. I'm surprised Mario isn't higher. They have those sets with the large battery-powered character piece. Like this Peach set, which is 24 cents per piece. Number 4, Star Wars, 12.9 cents. I would have guessed Star Wars was higher too. The second most expensive one per piece is this Republic Juggernaut, which has no excuse at all for its 19.7 cents per piece. Please yell at Lego in the comments, or tell me I'm your third favorite bald content creator. I love it when you tell me I'm your third favorite. But moving on, theme number 3, The Legend of Zelda. The only non-retired Zelda set is this Ocarina of Time Final Battle. It's 13 cents per piece. But number 2, another Nintendo set, Animal Crossing, 13.1 cents. I don't know why Animal Crossing sets are so expensive. They're all over 11 cents per piece. Did I mention I'm Listmanguy? My real name is Pat. Now you know my secret identity. But finally, number 1, and then I'll show you the excluded themes. They're all much higher. But first, number 1, Marvel Superheroes, 13.2 cents per piece. But let's see number 0. First, there were 2 themes that we could have included. They each only have 1 set that wasn't 4+. This 6+ Gabby's Dollhouse, 13.9 cents, and this Bluey 5+ set, 15.0 cents. Even higher than that were the 4+ sets, 21.5 cents. Even higher than that, though, is the minifigure series, 62.4 cents per piece. And even higher, Duplo, 88 cents per piece. Finally, the highest by far, Lego Education. They have an average of $3.54 per piece. How are these single Lego figures worth so much? These are the 8 most valuable Lego minifigures. This one's not, I just spray painted it for my kids. Number 8, Cloud City Boba Fett. This Boba Fett minifigure is the most valuable minifig from one of the most valuable Lego sets, the 2003 Cloud City. Brick Economy has an estimated value of about $3,140 based on recent listings. But we're just getting started. Number 7, 2013 San Diego Comic-Con Green Arrow. Only 200 of these Green Arrow minifigs were given out as part of a raffle at the 2013 San Diego Comic-Con, and Brick Economy estimates the value of this minifig, new and loose, so not sealed in the pack, at $3,216. Sealed sets of this one are worth even more, over $5,000, but this entire list is based on loose, like new minifigs. Otherwise, we'd have to exclude ones that are part of a bigger set. But number 6, gold chrome-plated C-3PO. These limited edition C-3PO minifigs were randomly inserted into specially marked Star Wars Lego sets back in 2007. So if you bought one of those marked Star Wars sets, you could have gotten lucky and found a white poly bag inside that said, "Congratulations, you have found one of 10,000 limited edition Lego C-3POs." Brick Economy has the estimated value of these at around $3,602. By the way, if you share this video with someone, they now owe you the value of all of these minifigs on this list combined. I'll keep a running sum somewhere up here. But number 5, 2013 San Diego Comic-Con Black Suit Superman. Just like the Green Lantern, 200 of these Black Suit Superman minifigs were given out to raffle winners. Brick Economy has the estimated value of this one at $4,633. Number 4, Iron Man from Toy Fair 2012. This Iron Man minifig was part of a promotional set given out to the press. Only 125 of those sets were given out, and they contained this Iron Man minifig and a Captain America minifig. Just this loose, like new Iron Man has a Brick Economy estimated value of $5,772. But we're down to the final 3. And you don't have to subscribe for more of my lists, but I'd be honored if you did. I'm your list man guy. Number 3, 2013 San Diego Comic-Con Spider-Woman. There were actually more of these Spider-Women given out than the Superman. 350 of these Spider-Women. There are more of these, then why are they more valuable with a Brick Economy estimated value of $6,282? Well, this was the only Spider-Woman minifigure that Lego had ever released up until last year. But number 2, Mr. Gold. These Mr. Gold minifigures were part of the 10th minifigure series. The Lego minifigure series were blind packs. To celebrate the 10th series, Lego included a very rare Mr. Gold minifig. Only 5,000 of the Mr. Golds were produced and available. Brick Economy has their estimated values at $8,929. But that brings us to the number 1 most valuable Lego minifigure, 2013 San Diego Comic-Con Spider-Man. Brick Economy has an estimated value for this one at $11,350. You know how every Lego set has an age rating? Have you ever wondered what the most expensive Lego set from each of those age ranges is? No? I'm the only... You know what? This list is just for me. I'll watch it a million times. Starting with Lego Duplo, the lowest is 1.5+. The most expensive Shape Sorter Puppy House, $35 with only 17 pieces. That's over $2 per piece. Oh, but get ready for the prices on the next few. 2+, biggest and most expensive Modern Family House with figures, $80, 166 pieces. Would you spend $80 on a Lego set for a 2-year-old? 3+, most expensive $140 Community Train set, $140 for a 3-year-old. And we're just getting started. Those were just the sets for toddlers. 4+, Gabby's Dollhouse, 498 pieces, $80. 5+, biggest set by piece count is this Creative Vehicle set, 900 pieces. Most expensive, Brick Build built Bluey family set for $70. And we're just getting started. Those were just the sets for toddlers. 6+, most expensive, Disney Princess Castle, $130. 7+, Arctic Polar Express Train, 1,517 pieces for $210. And we're just getting started. Those were just the sets for toddlers. But 8+, biggest and most expensive, the City Tower, 1,941 pieces, $210. Those were just the sets for toddlers. 9+, Christmas tree decoration, 3,171 pieces, $330 retail price. 10+, most expensive is Hogwarts Castle, the main tower, $260 retail price. And we're 11+. There are only 3 total 11+ sets right now. Biggest and most expensive is the Porsche 911 GT3 R-Rexy AO racing car. It took me so many tries to say that right. 1,313 pieces for $150. 12+, most expensive, Fortnite Rave Cave, $230 retail. Now there are no 13+ sets, but 14+, Lego Ninjago The Old Town, 4,851 pieces, $300. Alright, now we're getting to the extreme ones. There are no 15+ sets, but there are 3 16+ sets still available. But number 3 for 16+ is the Statue of Liberty. Number 2 for 16+, Hogwarts Castle, with 6,020 pieces for $470. And the biggest and most expensive 16+ set is the UCS Millennium Falcon, 7,541 pieces, $850 retail price. And we're just toddlers, but that finally brings us to the 18+ set. The most expensive is the new UCS Death Star, $1,000. Biggest 18+ set by piece count, Sagrada Familia, 12,060 pieces. Would you guess that the new Lego Pokemon sets are more or less expensive per piece than Star Wars sets or Marvel? Well, you don't have to guess. I'll show you. I'm Listmanguy. These are the 6 most expensive Pokemon Lego sets right now. And Lego, there better be a Bidoof set on this list. So can somebody yell at Lego in the comments, or at least tell me my hair looks beautiful? Number 6, Arcanine. 1,190 pieces for $110 retail price. That's 9.2 cents per piece, which is actually very reasonable. The average price per piece for all currently available Lego retail sets is about 10.5 cents, excluding certain specialty sets. Oh, and I excluded the 4+ age sets. All those sets have a much higher price per piece. But number 5, Charizard vs. Jolteon Ultimate Battle. This is a Lego Smart Play set that comes with 2 of the Smart Bricks. Those are those new bricks that light up and make noise. We got to talk about the Smart Play sets in a second. This set is 751 pieces for a retail price of $120. That's a very high 16.0 cents per piece because of the Smart Bricks. But, and this is important to know, some of the Lego sets with Smart Play in their name do not come with Smart Bricks. In fact, the Pokemon set with the lowest price per piece is this Smart Play Berry Bash with Bulbasaur and Bidoof, the greatest Pokemon of all time. Obviously, I'm buying this set right now. But it only comes with 2 Smart Tags, no Smart Bricks. You need to already have a Smart Brick from another set in order to be able to interact with the Smart Tags. So this is important. If the set includes a Smart Brick, it will say Smart Play All-in-One. If it does not include a Smart Brick, it will say Smart Play Compatible. That's my Listmanguy public service announcement. Number 4, Rayquaza. 1,083 pieces, $130 retail price. That's 12.0 cents per piece, which is higher than the average Harry Potter set, 11.1 cents, but lower than the average Super Mario set, 12.7 cents per piece. But number 3, Pikachu and Pokeball. 2,050 pieces, $200 retail price, 9.8 cents per piece. That's actually a lower price per piece than the average Lego Fortnite set, which has a surprisingly low 10.0 cents. I would have guessed the Fortnite's average was at least higher than the average of all Lego sets, but I will never admit that I got that wrong. Unless this video gets 10 likes, in which case I'll admit whatever you want. Yell at me in the comments what I should admit. But number 2, Iconic Trainer Moments Pokeball. 2,386 pieces, $300 retail price. That's 12.6 cents per piece. That's a higher price per piece than the average Ninjago set, 11.2 cents, but not quite as high as the average Star Wars Lego set, which is 12.9 cents per piece. Oh, but Star Wars is not the highest Lego theme, by the way. I'll make a list video soon about the highest themes. You don't have to follow me for that one. My lists will find you. But that brings us to the number 1 most expensive Pokemon set, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. How does it compare to the most expensive Star Wars and Marvel sets, though? This Pokemon set is 6,838 pieces, $650 retail price. That's only 9.5 cents per piece, which is much lower than the most expensive Star Wars set, the new Death Star, 11.1 cents per piece, and even lower than the most expensive Marvel set, Avengers Tower, 9.6 cents per piece. Every single one of the 10 biggest Lego sets right now was released within the last 10 years. Not a single set is from before 2017. So what were the biggest sets before that? You're asking the right man, guy. These were the 10 biggest Lego sets 10 years ago at the end of 2016. And I'll show you each of the current 10 biggest sets to see how much bigger and more expensive the top 10 is now. I gotta take the sweatshirt off. Number 10. 10 years ago, the 10th biggest set at the time was the 2008 Death Star set. It had 3,803 pieces. At the time it was released in June 2008, there was only one set that had more pieces than that. And guess how many sets now have more than 3,803 pieces? 56 Lego sets. It's currently the 57th biggest Lego set of all time. That's how many huge sets have been released since. But it had a retail price of $400 USD before it retired in 2010. Now compare that to the current number 10 biggest Lego set, the Razor Crest, which has 6,187 pieces and a retail price of $600. Oh, and at the end of this list video, I'll show you exactly how much the average piece count and retail price of these top 10 biggest sets has increased from the 2016 list. What percent increase do you think it'll be if you had to guess right now? But number 9, 10 years ago, it was Bucket Wheel Excavator, which was released in 2016. 2016 was the year that LEGO really began focusing on bigger and bigger sets. In fact, check out this graph that shows how many of the current 100 biggest LEGO sets were released in each year. Almost all of the 100 biggest sets right now were released in 2016 or later. But Bucket Wheel Excavator had 3,927 pieces and a retail price when it retired of $280. Now compare that to the current number 9, the AT-AT, with its 6,785 pieces and retail price of $850, or at least that was the retail price before it retired at the end of 2024. I'm still upset I never bought that one. But number 8, 10 years ago, the 8th biggest LEGO set was the 2016 Death Star. It had 4,016 pieces and a retail price of $500. That's a price per piece of 12.4 cents. We'll see one more Death Star set very soon, the new one from last year. Do you think the price per piece on that one will be higher or lower? We'll find out. But the current 8th biggest LEGO set is Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. 6,838 pieces and a retail price of $650. Number 7, 10 years ago, number 7 was the Disney Castle, which was another 2016 release set, 4,080 pieces and a $350 retail price. Today, the 8th biggest set by piece count is the 2017 UCS Millennium Falcon, which has 7,541 pieces and a retail price of $850. They haven't retired this one yet. I believe it's the oldest set still available at retail. But number 6, 10 years ago, the 6th biggest set was Big Ben, 4,163 pieces and a retail price of $250. Today, the 6th biggest set is actually a brand new one they just officially announced, LEGO Lord of the Rings Minas Tirith. I'm really excited about this one, and $650 for 8,278 pieces is actually better than I was hoping for. But I don't have much time to save up for this one because it releases on June 4th. Number 5, 10 years ago, it was Tower Bridge, 4,287 pieces and a retail price of $240. Today, the 5th biggest set is the 2025 Death Star, 9,023 pieces and the highest retail price of any set ever, $1,000 USD. That's 11.1 cents per piece. That's actually less than the 2016 Death Star set from earlier. Remember, it was 12.4 cents per piece. By the way, if someone shared this video with you, you now owe them every single set on this list. But if you turn around and share this video with 2 people, then you can actually make money on this whole thing. It's not a pyramid scheme, it's a pyramid opportunity. Number 4, 10 years ago, number 4 was Personalized Mosaic Portrait. Back in 2016, I believe these were only available in LEGO stores where they had a photo booth that would actually print out a mosaic picture of you that you could use to build this set. It seems they released and retired this set a few times with different piece counts and prices. Now you can order it online, but back in 2016, it looks like it had 4,502 pieces and a retail price of $100 USD. Today's number 4 biggest set is LEGO Icons Colosseum. 9,036 pieces. It's retired now, but it had a retail price of $550. We're down to the final 3. I won't ask you to like this video or follow me. Instead, I'll beg you to. But number 3, 10 years ago, number 3 was Ghostbusters Firehouse Headquarters. 4,634 pieces, retail price $350 USD. Today, number 3 is LEGO Titanic. Almost twice as many pieces, 9,090, and also almost twice the price, $680. Only 2 left. Number 2, 10 years ago, the second biggest set by piece count was the 2007 release Ultimate Collector's Millennium Falcon. 5,197 pieces, and it had a retail price of $500 USD. And just for comparison, remember that 2017 Millennium Falcon set that's the current number 7? That had 7,541 pieces and a current retail price of $850. But what is the number 2 biggest set right now? That would be LEGO Eiffel Tower, 10,001 pieces and a retail price of $630. Remember, at the end of this, I'll show you how much the average piece count and price for the top 10 has increased from 2016 to today. But finally, the number 1 biggest sets by piece count. 10 years ago, it was the 2008 release Taj Mahal with 5,922 pieces and a retail price of $300 USD. But today, the biggest LEGO set by number of pieces is LEGO World Map with 11,695 pieces, and it had a retail price of $250. Now, how much has the average piece count and retail price of these top 10 increased? Well, the average piece count of the top 10 from 10 years ago was 4,453 pieces, and the average retail price was $327. But for the current 10 biggest sets, the average piece count is 8,447 pieces. That's an almost 90% increase from the 2016 average. And the average retail price for the current top 10 is $671, a 105.2% increase.